Good day, everyone, and welcome to Padres Motor Vlog. Thank you so much for watching the videos. Most of the videos that we're posting every day up until I leave for this trip across Australia and back have been stuff about my gear, and today we want to finish talking about gear that I'm using to sleep on. Sleep is so very important. You got to make sure you get enough sleep and that it's comfortable. Yesterday we talked about my pillow and my inflatable mattress, and the little device that I use to inflate that mattress was really cool, so go watch that if you haven't watched it. Today we're talking about two other things that I'm going to be using. One is a cot. I feel like I'm really old. I'm nearly 60 years old, and it's really important that I feel like I get some cushion while I'm sleeping. Plus, I'm a bigger fella, and so I like to be up off the ground a little bit. And so I got this cot from Naturehike, and it just has these two little poles that go together on either side of your cot, and it just goes in like that. And you just kind of guide it through like that. On either side of your cot material. And the good thing about this material is it is fairly strong, and so that makes for a good base for your bed. And on the end of the cot material, you have these little things that keep that pole in place. I have those on either end, so you can see that once that pole's in place, it's in place. And then you have these really cool legs, and they just, again, just like tent poles, they come together just like that, like that. And then you come to the back of your cot, and you put one side on one pole, like that. And then you just spring that pole, and it goes on like that. And you do that with each one of these. Again, this might be a little overkill, and somebody much younger and more spry might be able to just sleep on a mat. But I'm finding that with my back and my age and having the knowledge, knowing that I'm going to be riding most of the day, I'm going to need a really good night's rest. And these little cots are really good because they support you, they support your back, they support your body as you're laying down. And you can make them quite comfortable with a blanket, a sleeping bag, and as I showed you yesterday, a mattress, an inflatable mattress. And so again, these just go on very easy. As you can see, it takes a little bit of time to do it, but you know, I'm not in a rush to do this trip, and so I am fully aware that I have all the time in the world to put up my camp each night, and I'm happy to do that, especially if it means that I'm going to be comfortable. And there you have it. That's a cot. You can see it's taller than me, so I'll have plenty of room. And yesterday's video showed you my inflatable mattress. It is exactly this size, and so it will just sit right on top of that. And then I have a blanket that will go over that mattress, and then I will use this outdoor quilt. This outdoor quilt I got from Mountain Designs. It was quite spendy. It was more than what I wanted to spend, but it's very lightweight, it packs down, as you can see, in a really small size, and it's down. And as you know, ducks stay very warm because they have down underneath their main feathers. And it looks very, very thin. And I didn't think it was going to be very warm, but I tested this out. I actually tested it out on my own bed at nighttime. And I was very surprised just how warm this was with just this over me. And I'm going, we're going in October and November this trip, and so it's going to be not as cold at night. But as you can see, this just goes over there like this. And I can crawl in underneath that. These have little tabs, little tie-ons that you can actually tie on to keep them there, or you can just leave it loose. And if it gets really cold at night, which I don't anticipate it getting too cold, but if it gets really cold at night, I have this Wanderer sleeping bag, and it's rated to 10 degrees and under. It'll actually keep me warm at -3, and I don't think it's going to be -3. But if it is, I can unpack this and throw that on there as well and keep nice and toasty warm. Hey, I do want to mention before we cut this video off that we are raising money for men's mental health through the organization Movember. I'll leave the link in the description below. We've already had people give us such generous donations. Just today, a guy that I met, Russ, thank you so much, at Peg's Cafe, and he was donating and being so generous to raising funds for men's mental health, which we know is an important conversation to have. So if you're struggling, make sure you seek help. Follow along on the videos. We're going to be giving you an adventure, but also some good advice on men's mental health, making sure that you get the kind of help and support that you need. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Make sure that you share this if it has meant something to you and you think it might be good for someone else. And we'll see you in the next video.